And we are live. Hello. 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 Well, don't I always say it's been a while? Yes. Priorities have changed once again. But hey, we're doing things today. What is it? What are we doing? We are going to be taking someone's request on how to break something down in order to build it up. And in this case, it is a riff by Paul Gilbert in the song Fuzz Universe. And yeah, let's take a listen to the part we're going to be working on. Joe Lou, hello. Mr. Taylor, hello. So yeah, here, let's get demonetized and make sure everyone can hear things. So you gotta resign a little bit. Alright, here it comes. This is the part in the tab that we're gonna be working on. Alright, I'm actually going to change how many bars are in each line so I can see things better. I think I may have heard another legato part that's not tabbed. I'm not sure. Alright, save that. So let's go back and listen to that again. I'm going to listen to it slowed down so I can look at the tab better. Let's go half speed. Alright, so this is just the same thing twice. So let's simplify this. I'm going to delete that. Change it to this, and just do some repeats. Alright. Let's talk about some other things too while I'm grabbing the guitar here. So, other things I've made changes to with Patreon. So yes, this is a Patreon request, and it is from a song, but I'm done doing song transcription stuff unless you're part of the $50 a month video feedback tier, which is basically you can send stuff, like send a video like 15 minutes long, once a month to show me what you're practicing, and I give you feedback on how things look, what to do next, even offer some guidance as to what you should practice or what I recommend practicing. And a lot of it's going to be based off of course material that's already up, Patreon lessons that have already been done, and if I don't have it already made, I will do something specifically for you so we actually have stuff there. I was going to be doing one other song, kind of like backlogged for song transcription stuff, figuring it out by ear, and that's the main thing, figuring it out by ear. I threw in the towel after spending an hour working on trying to figure out one effing bar of a Zakk Wylde solo. It just wasn't worth it. I didn't feel like it was worth it. It was driving me nuts. I'm out. I am out. I do want to eventually start transcribing songs that I like. Because a lot of times when people ask me to figure out a song, it's not something I listen to. I do not listen to Zakk Wylde. I do not listen to Black Label Society. And I do not like those things. So I may eventually end up saying something like, if you want me to figure out a song, I also have to like it. Anyway, so, but one thing I want to do with Patreon is continue to do things like this. The tab is already done for me, so thank you. This helps out immensely. Breaking down things and showing you how I would work them up, absolutely want to keep doing this. So figuring out entire songs, I won't do that anymore. It is an absolute headache. I've never enjoyed doing it. It's just, and I have way too much stuff to do. I'm quite busy teaching people, you know, one-on-one lessons and video correspondence lessons. They are back, so that's a thing too. I already got 3 new people signed up for that. So anyway, apparently I should have grabbed a cough drop. Yeah, so those are some updates as far as what Mile High Shred is doing, and I am working on a full year's worth of this stuff. I have basically 12 more palm mute accent patterns that I'm working on. I'm working on number 16 right now. I don't remember how many I had in the beginning, but this will spill over into 2025 because this is most likely going to be the lesson for January. Anyway, so what do we got here? A couple comments. Miles take program slow downer. Test program from form slow. I'm sorry, I don't understand what you mean there, Blue Paradise. Frederick, Fuzz Universe. I love that riff. That's an awesome picking exercise. Well, hey, you already know it. It does sound like a good picking exercise. When I listen to part of this, it sounds a lot like Buckethead to me, which I'd imagine is because Buckethead was influenced by Paul Gilbert, not the other way around. All right, so basically I'm going to figure out playing this. Well, I'm just going to look at it, play it, make sure the tab does match the song. So far, it seems like it. And then discuss ways of breaking it down. And of course, the first way of breaking this down is do eighth notes, not sixteenths. With this song being at 126, this is already very close to a minimum speed I always recommend when people work up 16th notes. So, my metronome method, if you don't know, is start at 60. So basically, you would start at 60, play this thing once, no repeat, play this thing once, and when you play a good take, you're like, yes, I'm proud of that take, that was a good take, I like how that sounded. Then you go up 5. So you start at 60, then you go to 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, so on, so on. And if you cannot reach 120 in your first practice session of building this up with the 16th notes, if you can't reach 120, you're not ready for 16th notes. So you got to work it up as 8th notes instead. But there's a lot of other ways to break things down too. But that's usually the first thing. Just cut the timing or cut the notes you're playing per beat in half. If they were 8th note triplets, you could usually break that down into just regular 8th notes. Really depends on the pattern though. But anyway, just play less notes per click. That's usually the first thing to do. And I do it with my stuff all the time. And God, I've been playing for how many years again? It's getting close to 30. That sounds like a long time. Alright, it's the guitar coming through. So everyone hear the Paul Gilbert riff that I played, the guitar coming through okay? Alright, so let's learn this thing. No. I don't think that's palm muted. I don't think I should be palm muted. I'm going to change that. After listening to it, it doesn't make sense to palm mute there. Thank you. Good. Glad everything is being coming through. Question that slide, is it really just sliding down back to that? Let's take a listen. Ooh. You know what? I need to put this in something so I can just loop it. Let's do a couple things to be able to do so. Hey, anyone have any questions, things they want to talk about? Now's a good time to get them in. Because I got to take care of a couple things that I didn't think about doing before. That is not what I wanted to do. What am I doing? Convert. There we go. It's taking a second. I think I may have heard something in the tab that didn't quite match when I played along with that riff. So I want to put this into something that allows me to loop it, slow it down, all that stuff. Because I really want to make sure this is right. I did not study that, but I'm quite aware of it. And the infamous lick of him doing the... I think he did another video where he wished he had done something a little bit different. And he said one thing that a lot of people miss is he started that with an upstroke. Versus everyone starting with the down. Yeah, but he started with an upstroke. And then he ended up like doing some kind of blues shuffle riff to help people get a better grasp on that lick. Yeah, he ended up saying many years later, it's like, I wish I had done something different at that time. Back when he had hair. Or at least long hair. Alright, so that's downloaded. Let's open this up. Move you over here. Move you over here. There we go. Close that. Alright, and this is again around 118. It should be nice if this thing told me where the heck I was. Oh, there it is. I see. Okay. Okay. Yeah, one thing that's nice about this song, this riff here, is like, Paul Gilbert plays quite clean, and that's going to make this job so much easier to verify this tab, make sure everything is nice and good. Thank you, Paul, for playing well. Racer X. My guitar teacher told me about them because they said I was like really, really into the fast stuff, and I never, even though he told me about them, I never really spent time listening to them. So I can't give an opinion. Alright, let's drop us back down to 50 and let's verify this thing. Did I start this in the wrong spot? I did. There we go. Okay, here we go, coming through again. I will definitely check out those albums. Bruce. Of course, when I say the name Bruce, I think Bruce Dickinson. I don't think it's Bruce Dickinson, though. Bruce who? Who's the other guy he's with? Alright, yeah, the tab's definitely right. Although I'm questioning the slide here. I think he might be actually sliding to the 12 and not just sliding out of it. Yeah, I'm going to change this to sliding down to 12. Because that doesn't feel right to just slide away. So what note does he hit every side down? That'll end on the 10 down there. Okay. Alright, we got an ending. Okay. Alright, so that's the riff right there. Just a couple changes. Damn it. Alright, let's work this thing up, shall we? So I can really make sure I got it. Bruce Bouillet. More bluesy than Paul. Isn't, Paul's pretty bluesy, though, isn't he? But more bluesy than Paul. Scarified. That sounds familiar, but I don't know if I know. Or maybe I wouldn't know it if I heard it. Here, let's check it out real quick. Real quick, let's take a listen. This sounds so much like Yngwie Malmsteen to me. Gotcha. All right, let's get the old metronome out. And of course, this will be an example of how I practice. So for all students watching, future students, people wanting to do Skype lessons, video correspondence, you're going to see, yes, I do start at 60, and I go up in 5s every time. All right, so I'm going to be... Basically, I'm going to play... I'm not doing the repeat right now. I don't feel it's necessary for what I'm doing at the moment, but I could change my mind. So I'm going to hit all that plus this note once again so I can get used to the repeat. So here we go. Let's get this under the fingers. Man, it's like only in my right ear. There we go. All right, a little caffeine. Why did it stop? As soon as I play, it stopped. What the hell? What is with this site? Sometimes it works really good, and other times it's just, well, it sucks. Alright, you're working now. Weird. Alright, here we go. Ooh, that was shit. Oh, that was garbage. Okay, down and then up. All right, I am going to shift focus and get this damn thing up to speed because it's apparently a problem. Caleb, hello, good to see you. Hey, we're both at work, although you're making money and I'm not. But this will hopefully lead to making money. Investing. All right. No. Nope. All right, let's get that selected. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. Come on. Nope. Come on. There. Alright, well that's faster than what we need. Good. So that's always a good thing to make sure you work on. Get things faster than they need to be when you're breaking things down, like breaking riffs down like this. You know, I think I'm going to work on that part now. I don't think I'm going to have much issue with this. It's really going to be that. So... yeah. I have not. I've only listened to, like, well, the part I was asked about, and maybe the very beginning, because I started the song. Yes. Yes, this is Fuzz Universe. Yep. Working on that. Learning this part to make a lesson on how I recommend breaking it down. And I'm already breaking it down myself. I just did one part, now I'm going to do another part. I'll make sure I get this. I'm actually going to change a note placement. So this is another thing everyone can do. See, I don't want to hit this 9 up here. It's an E note. I don't want to play it there because I don't want to be pedaling off of the F sharp here and have to, you know, roll my finger in such a way that I'm skipping a string and having to mute stuff at the same time. I'm going to move that E from the G string down to the D string. Same note. It's going to make it way easier for me to play. So anytime any of you are learning something, trying to figure something out, just because a tab says do it this way does not mean you have to do it that way. You can change where the notes are being played to make it suit your hands and your playing style or preference and all that stuff. It's the same note. If it sounds good to you, who gives a shit where it is? Just play it where it works. Yeah, we're not doing all 7 minutes. We're just doing this one riff, though. Okay, so with that change in place, I'm going to work that up. I think that's going to work a lot better for me. Because I want this thing to sound clean. You listen to Paul play it, it sounds very clean. It's precise. And it sounds real. Unlike some things that are played nowadays, you can tell Paul's a real person playing that stuff. It's not so overly polished, it sounds like a frickin' machine. Good man, Paul. Alright. So we're gonna go. That'll also help me transition into that better. Alright, so we go. Okay. There we go. Make sure this is selected, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. So see, again, I'm starting at 60, going up in 5s every time I play it correct. Damn it. There. No. Nope. That's another thing. As soon as I make a mistake, I stop. It's an important thing to do when you're practicing. If you know you made a mistake, stop, address the mistake, fix it, try it again. So yeah, that's a big mistake people make a lot, is they'll make a mistake and they just keep on going. We don't want to do that. We're trying to go for perfection here. We're not in band practice where we have to keep going. No. Thank you. Thank you. Come on, damn it. I'm so freaking close. String skipping like this is a pain in the butt. Come on. Whoo, Lordy Lord. All right, getting closer. The riff is 126. 126 beats per minute according to what I was given. Seems right to me. So we're going with that. Come on. That was right. Shouldn't have stopped. Ooh. Oh, so freaking close. Thank you. All right, well, I was 1 BPM shy. Now let's go 4 BPMs over it. Why? Because that's what I want to do. Whew. Okay. Yay! Alright. Here we go a little higher now. Oh my god. A little rushed. Fuck you. Alright, that's faster. We're good. Okay, now the whole thing. I think I can do the whole thing. Minus the repeat. I'm not ready for that yet. Whew, all right. Got to do a little mental cleansing there. Once you just, wore your brain out working on something like that, you got to fiddle around. That is such a dry sound, though, especially being plugged in direct. That's wetter. Okay, let's continue from the top. Back down to old 60. Now the full riff. Okay. Back to the dry channel. I feel like I need a compressor on this. Yeah. Those aren't coming out as well as I want them to. I'll deal with that later. We don't need that right now. All right. Back at it again. Whole thing, minus the repeats. Okay. Although I probably will have to practice the repeat at some point. But one step at a time. Wrong. That's right. What am I doing? Forgetting the riff, that's what I'm doing. Okay, brain. Could you focus for a moment, please? My brain is just jumping all over the place, thinking about all kinds of crap. God damn it. Alright, apparently my email is open. I need to close that. There. Now we won't get bothered. Or at least I won't get bothered. That's a different set of fingers. Wrong. There we go. That is the wrong note. note again. Closer. Piece of S. Well, this is bad. There we go. Gotta get to at least that 120. Gotta follow my own rules. That is important. Alright. Almost there, almost there. Come on. All right. Piece of no. Come on. Come on. Oh boy. I'm starting to struggle here. God damn it, I did it again. Thank fuck. Ow. Alright. A small breather here, and then let's try it at the 125. Thank you. Thank you, Frederick. Yeah, that's a... For me, especially that third bar, that string skip, leaves a lot of room for error, for sure. And yeah, that's why, to make the muting more doable, yeah, changing the E note from the G to the D string definitely helps. Definitely does. I kind of thought about playing it, actually even starting down here. But nah, I doubt he plays it over there. And I don't think it's necessary either. It would just make the stretching a little bit more manageable. That's not too big a difference from where it currently is. Alright. So 120, I hit that. Keep going. So after this, I mean, I do need to be able to play this thing for the lesson, but I need to actually tab out how this thing can be broken down into even more parts if necessary and all kinds of stuff. So, I'll give myself a break from practicing as I work on putting the lesson plan together. All right, 125 is next. Come on. Oh, why did it go down? That's not the right song. Damn it! I had it! There! Alright. Now to go just a little bit past it. Let's solidify this thing. I think I'll work on the repeat tomorrow, or whenever I practice again, which should be tomorrow, because I don't want to get behind on this. Alright. Damn it, I was going for the repeat and I went to the wrong note. Well, I could go through it once. Alright, that's good. Yay! 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 Alright. That's going to sound even better, more polished for the actual lesson and riff, or lesson preview demo and all that stuff too. Fuck yeah. Alright, cool. I was like, let's just go for that repeat. Let's do it. Alright, so I'm going to reposition myself. God. And burp. Alright, microphone, let's move you. Alright, so, yeah, we got this guy. That's the main riff, right? Very cool riff. Very pain in the butt. It's like, with these kinds of riffs here, the speed itself is not like insane, right? Like 126 or the 130 or whatever, that's not crazy fast in terms of 16th notes, but because you keep bouncing back and forth, you got all that strict alternate picking, and you're doing all the palm mute accent stuff, and you keep changing strings, and you got the string skipping stuff in there, playing it accurately is extremely difficult. Even though it's not crazy fast speeds, this is a riff where insano speeds can't happen. Like, no one's playing this at like 200 beats per minute. Hell no. Hell no. Alright, so, as I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, first thing to do in breaking something down like this, just do eighth notes. Just do eighth notes. Here, I'm going to try and make this as easy as possible. For those of you using Guitar Pro, you don't know how I'm doing some of these things. So what I did to change this from 16th to 8th notes is I hit the minus sign. To change it back to 16th, you hit plus. So when you hit the minus sign, you slow the duration of the note. When you hit plus, you I think I said that wrong. When you hit minus, you make the notes slower, so you increase the duration. When you hit plus, you make them faster. You decrease the duration of the note. So it's a handy tool to use. As far as this, creating bars, I'm hitting Control plus Insert. That gives me another bar. So wherever you had the mouse or the cursor, that you hit Control Insert, it makes a blank bar before that. Control X to cut, Control V to paste. And all this stuff over here, if you hit Control Alt and the letter D, it takes that away and brings it back. So you can, change how many bars you got on the same line, and even change, how they look. That kind of evens it all out for you. Alright, so there's step one. Call this example one. Alright, save that. Alright, so the next thing what I'm gonna do, we can do actually a lot of stuff with this. I wonder if I want to save that for the end, though. A lot of times, what I do for challenging things is I talk about breaking it down like one beat at a time, plus the first note of the next beat. But for this pattern, I don't think that's best because we got a lot of like groups of 3 notes here. You got your palm mute, no mutes. So mute, mute, open, mute, mute, open. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 3, 4. Da, 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 da. So this actually might make more sense to break down like that. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, maybe I need the guitar still. I just realized this might be more thought than I anticipated. good like that. Yeah. All right. Those feel like appropriate places to split things up. Whoa. Let's not do that. So I'm going to delete that, turn that into a half note. Alright, so that's a palm muted note there at the end. Don't really have to practice it that way, but let's put it in there. Insert. Take you, paste you here. Alright, and then we get that half note, palm mute. Delete that, make this a half note. Save that. Alright. Similar idea here. Because I change fingers on that part of the riff, I'm going to leave a note there to practice changing fingers. Other ways you could switch over to that in the different fingers earlier, but I'll talk about that more in the lesson. Wait. I'm goofing up here. Alright, delete that. Turn that to a half note. Here's the possibly boring part of the stream. Trying to talk out loud what I'm thinking. Make it more, oh, for God's sake. Really? Okay. Why did it do that? Okay. Let's do that. Take that. Paste. Okay. Boom. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, let's do it like that. All right. So that's example number 2. All right, I Need to hit the restroom real quick. So, while I do that... What the hell is the thing I just did? Boom. There we go. Alright. Fill up them comments. If you can think of anything. And I'll be right back. Back. Chris. Hello. Hey, that's an actual student of mine. Hello, Chris. Alright, hang on. Headphones, guitar, and let's respond to these. Got some comments. Good. Oh yeah. Alright, so let's turn that off. This back. Alright. Mr. Taylor. How are you liking your String Joy strings? Do they stay in tune better than others you have used? That is one of their selling points in their ads. They're fine. We'll see if I have any better luck with tuning on a non-Floyd Rose guitar. My Monson is fixed. I can pick that up either tomorrow or Friday. Tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow or Saturday. Put new strings on there and see, but so far I like the Elixirs better. Like, they sound just sharper than the String Joys do. They work. They're not like, oh my goodness, they're so different. Like, no. Zach Lols. Can I just call you Zach? You're very welcome. I'm glad you like these. I used to do in-person lessons in Denver, but I don't do any in-person lessons anymore. They're all on Skype. I don't live in Denver anymore either. So I live in California now. I am back where I was born. Where I was pulled out the womb with salad spoons. Everyone needed to hear that, right? Nope. Back home where I'm supposed to be. I'm very glad to be here. Yeah, it's just easier to just do it on Skype. I can reach a much wider audience now but keep in Mile High Shred because, well, the brand name has been established. I don't want to rebrand it right now. I thought about doing it, but it's like, yeah. Nah. So yeah, Skype lessons for sure, and yeah, video correspondence is another option too, especially if my openings don't fit your schedule. All right, so there's that step. Where's the next one? Very easy. Is just do a bar at a time. All right, yeah. So let's do this. Tom. All right. I'll do my best to remember that. I'm probably gonna forget. I'm really bad at remembering things like that nowadays. Maybe I was always bad at it. I don't know. Tom. Nice to meet you, Tom. I take it you live in Denver. Okay, that's actually going to be example 3. And then, let's need another bar. This will actually be example number 4. And then we have example number 5. Doing one bar at a time is a fantastic way of getting these things down, which is exactly how I started getting this riff down. I just started doing one bar because I was sucking immensely at one of them. You're very welcome. Yeah, I'm always updating this calendar, or trying to update it the best I can on the website. And if you're on the subscribe to the newsletter or shred letter, there's an updated calendar on that thing as well, showing the openings. Example. Whoa, hey now. Did I do wrong? Example number 6. That in here. Let's take the same text from before. And then yeah, the next thing would be like 2 bars at a time, which is another thing I did near the beginning of the stream. So what I did at first was I practiced this plus that note. I didn't palm mute it though. I'll probably say something in the lesson about you can palm mute it if you'd like, but not really necessary. If you have trouble going into palm mutes, then yeah, you should practice going into that note palm muted. Alright, anyway, I'll take this. I need to leave a note for myself here. Examples 3, 4, 5, and 6. One bar at a time. Whoa. What? Why didn't that change? Okay, that's obnoxious. Thank you. There we go. Okay. So here we're going to do 2 bars at a time. Example 7. Example 8. Actually, no, this will be 9. So what I need to do is... Wait. Another bar. We're going to do this and this. Okay, so that'll be this. That'll hit... No, that's right. Example 8. So examples 7 through 9. No, cancel that. There. Alright, so that's doing 2 bars at a time. You could do 3 at a time as well, but if you get that down, you should be fine. But that's always an option, if you feel the need for it. Working backwards, adding a bar at a time, going in reverse is another thing you could do, which is kind of what I did. I worked on that part first, then I added that, and then I just went for the whole thing. Okay. So that's the simple stuff there. As far as breaking that down, I think those are good. It's a good amount right there. Pretty short riff. So other things we can do is very supplemental or riffs exercises based on this. And so, kind of some insight here. Chris, if you're still there, this will also give you some insight. Because basically when I structure lessons and teach people things, it's, I don't do it based on songs. I basically give people the blueprints, the fundamentals for what happens in any song, or what could happen in any song you come across. So things like, what I'm going to do here is put together some kind of reverse gallop palm mute accent pattern where you're changing strings after you do the palm mutes. So I do give that to students eventually when we're working on stuff, which is very applicable to this kind of thing right here. Now, one thing that's going to be tricky, kind of tricky, is I don't like starting things with an upstroke if it's on a downbeat, because I like consistency. Consistency. I want to be able to replicate the same thing, the same action, the same fingers, whatever, every single time, so I'm not thinking about it anymore. Glad you're still here. Cool. So, because one issue I see, let's come up here to the main riff. Because right here, what I'm going to do is something like this, where we can base it off of that. We can work on that finger roll too. So 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. And what I originally thought I was doing something like this: 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and But that doesn't quite correlate. I think that's the right word. That starts with an upstroke. That's a problem. Wait, I'm looking at this wrong. We can do a series of reverse gallops. Maybe it doesn't have to be palm muted though. Could we do it like that? That might be weird. That could be a pattern. Okay. Probably should make this easier for the left hand because this is more like a right hand thing going on. So one thing I noticed, at least for me, it's definitely a lot easier to change strings ascending for this. Why? Well, when you're doing proper palm mutes, you're going to be tilting the pick down like this. That gives you that nice beefy palm mute sound. If you tilt it this way, you can get some stuff. It's good for single string, but not chords. Because, like, look at that. Like, if you're doing a chord and you have the pick tilted like this, the pick's going to catch. It's fine for doing upstrokes, chords that is, but strumming down, you want the pick starting like this. So this way you can glide across the strings. So again, you got your pick like this and you're trying to play a chord. It ain't happening. So when you are doing a lot of strum stuff, the pick's doing a lot of this stuff. So reverse gallop things like this. So you're already doing that upstroke going away from the strings. But this is one thing that makes this riff so frickin' tricky. You have to keep changing like how you're moving the pick or how you're getting out of the strings, or changing the pick slant or escape motion or whatever the hell it's called nowadays. That actually might make it easier to do. Okay, so do some kind of reverse gallop thing. I like that. What if we... So if we do something like that, that will allow people to practice that kind of motion. That's a good thing too. Okay. Sometimes I get carried away and just start fiddling around. Alright, getting some ideas here. Alright, so I like the reverse gallop thing. Doesn't necessarily have to be this. We do need something for those string skips, though. I'll probably just say in the lesson, you can do exactly what the notes are in the song. And I'm going to opt for something that makes the left hand or fret hand work a little easier, so you can really focus on what that right hand is doing. Some kind of reverse gallop thing. Yeah. Yeah, just very obvious melodic type playing. Just moving around them scales. That is one thing that's difficult about writing new music. Trying to write new music is trying to not sound, what everyone else has done. It's tough. Very difficult. I think especially when you do melodic things, because man, that has been done to death. That's why I like going atonal often in my own, or a lot of stuff that I do. I do melodic things too sometimes, still, often. I don't know what I do more of anymore. You could say I don't do. I haven't worked on my own, only writing my own stuff in quite some time. I did come up with a couple riffs with the new 12-string Taylor acoustic, which is a fantastic guitar, by the way. That thing sounds amazing. Stupid how good that thing is. Holy crap. Dad and I went in to test him out at Skip's Music, Sacramento. They had the Taylor 12-string and a Gibson 12-string. And it was amazing how much better that Taylor sounded compared to the Gibson. Almost made the Gibson sound like shit. It's like, holy crap. Huge difference. Huge difference. All right. Let's get you right in here. I gotta write something in this key. What are we in? We are in the key of F sharp minor. Can anyone tell me what the relative major is to F sharp minor? Yes, indeed, A major. Now, can anyone tell me the 7 triad chords that are in the key of A major? In order. Come on, keep it simple. that. Now here's another handy trick in Guitar Pro. So what I'm going to do is highlight this. Just double click the bar. Hit the letter C. And that copies it. It always puts it at the end of the bar though. But that has saved me lots of time. I swear my back gets feels more crappy sitting up in a chair every freaking day. Dumb. You think all the weight training I do would prevent this shit? But no. Ugh. Chris, did I send you that PDF about triad explanations? Now that I'm thinking about it, now I'm wondering if I actually gave that to you. Now I gave you some stuff that I was supposed to, but now I'm like, wait a minute, did I remember that? The deadlift should have made it better. The deadlift should have made it better. I did. All right, good. Thank you. And 12. All right, we'll treat that like a regular lesson I give to people. Work it up without the repeat, add in repetitions after you maxed out. Call this supplemental exercise number 1. Alright, so there's one thing. What the hell else was I doing? Alright, we need to practice the string skipping as well. Alright. Yeah, fuck that. Just do it that way. Makes that transition a lot better. Look at that. Just have another way to change things. I think that'll make it easier too. You could do it the other way, but why make it harder than it needs to be? Look for ways to make it easier. The lights just flickered. Well, hopefully the power stays on. That would be a bummer. Have it crap out. Well, at least I keep hitting Control plus S every time I change something. Right there, Control S. So there's that. Alright, so string, some kind of reverse gallop with string change and skipping. Definitely going to be a pain in the butt. That is very difficult. You can tell the level of difficulty because of the guitar face being made. Let's start with that. All right, 14. Yep. Hey, what do you think this stream's going to get a copyright notice on for? Because we got two copywritten songs that were played during the stream. You think it'll be the Racer X song or the Paul Gilbert solo song? Probably the Paul Gilbert one because it came in first. I wonder how that's going to work. Oops. There we go. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop here, take a little break. I've been going for almost 2 hours. Probably call it in 15 minutes. Alright, so the next thing I wanted was something to work with that. Chain going down a string after hitting a down stroke. I'm just going to do something simple like 16th notes, or hit that bottom string 3 times. I'll worry about going up later. Okay, let's see. That's oddly difficult. It's 11 down to 9. I am trying to make these supplemental exercises make sense with the actual riff that's being taught in the lesson. That's one reason I keep starting in this spot. That kind of goes along with the song itself, I think. Let's go 9. Let's just do this. Didn't that change? There we go. Okay. Whew. All right. Let's see. Next thing's gonna be kind of weird. Because we gotta. One of the things that happens in the riff itself is like in that part right there. So you're hitting this on a downstroke, that note right there. Down, up, down, up. So I want to work on being able to hit that as a separate thing too. So this is not going to be a riff designed for crazy speeds. Would it be actually easier to change notes at that point? Versus... I think that'd be fine. Come on. Man, that's a bitch. Alright, let me just start tabbing it out. I think I got the right idea of what I would like to do. Oh, man. Okay. So I do that twice. Right on, Guitar Pro. Why do you not show both palm mutes there? Look at that. It looks like there's only one palm mute, right? Oh, magically both show up. Alright, at least it shows up when that bar is spread out that way. There is a fly in the room. E and a 2, E and a 3, E and a 4, E and a 1, E and a 2, E and a 3, E and a 4, E and a 1, E and 7, 7, dun 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 dun. Okay, copy and paste that. It's almost time for me to go. If anyone has any questions or things they would like to talk about that you haven't asked or said yet, now's a good time to do it. Number 4. well. The F sharp. Let's see, does that cover every aspect of what happens here? I think so. I don't really think that needs to be addressed. That pull-off thing's not a big deal. I suppose you could do something to just work on the palm mute accent itself. Some people may have a tough time with that. So, alright, maybe that's the last little supplemental thing then. Alright, I think that'll cover it all then. Let's add that in. Call it a day. Good, nice. This is a good productive stream, a productive day. Alright, so we got nope. To input those palm mutes quickly, I'm hitting the letter P. When I entered in the pull off here, I hit the letter H. So 12 and 6. Wait a minute. Move that up a minor third. Change that to 16. Paste it again. Move this up a whole step. Oh good, my left knee's starting to feel dumb. God. Sitting with your foot elevated on a footstool for a long period of time will start to hurt your knee. Joy! Good God. Stop whining. Stop your complaining, you big baby. Alright, and get Get that final note in. Boom. Supplemental exercise number 5. All right, we got a lot of good stuff in here, I feel. And it is time to wrap up the stream. So again, any last minute questions, comments, get them in now. Hurry. All right, cool. Having another deja vu moment. Man, I have a lot of those lately. For like the past year or two, deja vu all the freaking time. It's weird. Oh, there's plenty of pedal point lessons, I would think, right? Since you are on the Patreon there. Yeah, a lot of the palm mute accent pattern stuff. Look at the palm mute accent pattern. Yeah, just palm mute accent pattern number 1, 2, 3. I was thinking there was another word I was using with it, but no. Yeah, a lot of pedal point stuff in there for sure. Tons of them. Tons! And we will get to our own stuff in the lessons too. Of course. Of course we will. And you are quite welcome, Christian. Glad to be able to do it. Alright, well, the material is done, put together, and now it's a matter of... Now I gotta record the thing. Record the actual lesson. So, everyone who's watched the stream, you got the big preview of what it is. And saw how I worked it up. Or parts of it, anyway. No, it was the whole thing. But I didn't work up each individual chunk. So, yeah. Hopefully I'll get this out sometime this month. I don't know why I wouldn't. But in case I don't, it'll be next month. I am working on putting together a year's worth of material and having it ready to go, so this way I can focus on other things that I would have been wanting to do, such as finish that damn modes course that I've talked about a lot. Yeah, just a matter of prioritizing what needs to be done, and it's a pain in the ass. So, if you would like to help speed up the process, some of you have already done what I'm going to say. Just join Patreon. $1 a month, that's the lowest tier. You can even technically get it for less if you pay for the whole year up front. You save $2. But yeah, the more people that sign up for it, the more it helps me afford the time to not teach one-on-one and actually get all this stuff done and out, because can't do it all at once, right? It doesn't mean I'm trying to get out of doing the lessons. I'm just saying, I can only do so much stuff at the same time, you know what I mean? I don't want this to come out wrong. Anyway, but yes, more people on Patreon means I can afford time to make this stuff, get it out, create big courses and all this stuff more often. Because right now I'm just doing one new lesson per month. I would love to get back to doing one new lessons per week, but can't do it yet. So yeah, more people to join it. And if you don't want to spend the money on it, so let's say you can't even afford $1, the typical like, subscribe, and share, that always helps as well. Just hit the like button. Share stuff too, that's always good. The more this Mile High Shred name gets out there, the better for all of us. So if you like this stuff, those are little things you can do. And grow the brand, which means I can make more stuff more often. And then we all win. Alright, that is it for this stream. Thank you for everyone who watches the archive stream, who participated in the chat, for being patrons, and, of course, for being a student. Yes, see you Sunday, sir. And, yeah, that's it. I'm out. Lesson. Stream is done.